Hi, I'm Anu Mehta, and we are meeting today a wonderful person called Harish,
Hi.
Dr. Harish.
Hello.
And you know what? It's really interesting. I love the name of. He's named it as Dr. Bond. So I'm going to ask him why Dr. Bond. But let's before that introduce. Can you tell our audience?
Nair.
Really wonderful. Can you tell them what you really do for Dr. Harish?
I'm the business head for marketing. So that I try to expand the business, try to reach out to the maximum people, and try to give the services to them so they can benefit out of it, and their love will make us grow more.
Lovely. I love the way you're talking about love. Harish, can you just tell us what really
You see, basically, the Dr. Bond name, I think, of course, it's very natural for this organization. If I just take you back for a moment on the thought process behind it, is where we are connecting. Where we are connecting doctors, we're connecting the pharmacy, we're connecting diagnostics, health insurance, as well as hospitals.
Wow.
Now, basically, we're not connecting, we're bonding that infrastructure, and this is to provide various services to the user. So the bond name actually comes in from bonding of the healthcare infrastructure.
Wow.
Okay, and the DR, of course, yes, it's a healthcare service because in India, healthcare is the most neglected area, and what we believe that if a proper system is put into place, each Indian can have a system which will protect him during his healthcare need, whether it is a day-to-day healthcare need or preventive, analytical, or hospitalization. And that's what the objective of Dr. Bond is, to provide a comprehensive healthcare service and to be a person's healthcare companion. And that's the point of healthcare whenever he requires it.
That's such a wonderful thought. That's so brilliant that you want to connect, and the name just kind of fits in beautifully here.
Yep.
But you mentioned that in India it's a neglected section.
Yes.
So could you highlight as to why it's neglected and what are the reasons behind it?
There could be different reasons of it being neglected. Basically we have had different priorities of our life, and we are now a country which is developing out of those priorities. If I have the requirement for my basic necessities, which are taking the importance, at that point I forget about healthcare. Okay, whereas now India is growing rapidly, and we require to have systems wherein we can take care of our own self. More from the objective at our end has been or is that we would like to look into the preventive and analytical area, where we are emphasizing on information coming in from a day-to-day healthcare system to a more regularized system, wherein each time a person has an interaction with a healthcare provider, whether it's a doctor, pharmacy, diagnostics, any of them. Of course, he is able to bring that information to us, which is analyzed by doctors within the organization, and with an objective of predictive analysis, and that's what we are focusing on.
Wonderful. I wanted to know, when you're talking about connecting so many different branches, is this just your idea, or how did this really come across? What's the inspiration behind this story?
I have been in situations which have had some calamities, where healthcare, I felt, is where it requires the country requires a system in place. The best way is that when you try to help somebody in his healthcare need who cannot afford, but there you are always going to have a limitation of reaching out to people,
right,
until or unless you develop a system which can stand on its own foot and be able to protect more people. So if you are looking at a system which can be made available at the most competitive commercial price to people, then of course it would be more important, is what I tend to believe.
So you're taking care of number of things that's surprising.
Yes.
You're taking care of a need to connect.
Yes.
And you're also taking care of saying that human calamity can be dealt with.
I would say human calamity has brought across a thought process that there is a lot that we require to do to protect our own self.
Right.
When we're talking about a system which is for an individual, it's important that he should be able to know it's like an old saying कि जितना जल्दी पता लगता उतना ही जल्दी मुझे ट्रीटमेंट मिल जाती, उतनी जल्दी मैं ठीक हो जाता. But the question comes across is that how do I know about my illness faster? Who's going to tell me?
Right.
Okay, everybody is busy in his life. Even a medical professional may have, he has seen so many patients. It may be difficult for him to analyze each and every person's medical record. And question is, who has the records? Does anybody value that? And that's, of course, as I said, if you're analyzing that, you are able to predict an illness at a faster pace, reduce the cost for the person. Nobody enjoys being ill. So the best thing is for him to minimize it.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's the system that we are putting across. And we are as I said, cost can be on two factors. One is everybody says the cost of healthcare is going up. You touch a hospital door and you have expenditure of lakhs of rupees in mind. Now, of course, the system that we put into place connects, which combines healthcare and financial part, which is required during healthcare, and gives a very, very comprehensive system to the public. That is what we are looking at. As I said, we are looking. We reach out to the general public. That means any individual family can enroll and be a member with Dr. Bond, which means that he has the Health Safe 24 services and the Health Sheet 24 and the Health Safe 365 services, which are there for him. We also tend to cater to corporate companies, because companies want to do the best for their employees. It's simple logic. If the employee is in good health, he will give the best input.
So if you really want to reach out and don't want to be sick, don't want to be ill, because Dr. Bond says nobody enjoys getting ill, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you don't enjoy getting ill. So let's ask him, where does one reach him and how does one contact him? So can you tell us that?
I'm happy to be supported with a very strong team members. Manjula is here, whose major thought process is that she would like to reach out to a lot of people with a helping hand. I'm sorry to use helping hand, but we're trying to put a system into place. She'd like to reach out, and she's always there. I think, would you like to tell?
Of course we are there. We definitely like to reach out to the maximum people with the help of the existing members and the onboard coming members, who can be the most supportive, because it is just word of mouth that can get us to people and be in the market.
So how does one reach you, Manjula? Can you give us your phone number?
Yes.
Can you give us your website? Where does somebody reach you?
You can reach us at 67-800-700. This is the best number that you could have asked.
I think
678-007-007.
That's truly
Not 7.
So guys, you know where to catch Dr. Bond, and we have two Dr. Bonds here. And you know where to reach me. Connect me on my blog, anumehta.co.in. Thank you very much, Dr. Bond.
Thank you so much.
Dr.
It's a
Bond.
pleasure being with you. Thank you.